Hello, this is Lisa Russick with the podcast We're All Psychic. Oh, we have a guest today. And you know her, she's Miriam, but she's in disguise if you are watching the video on Spotify. And I'm in disguise too, can't you tell? We are both a little lovely meows. Miriam, would you like to say hello to our audience again?
Hello.
And Miriam, do you still think we're all psychic?
You know, I kind of do. I kind of do. I think we all have powers. I don't know if they all manifest in psychic form, but we all have powers.
Absolutely. I kind of lump it all under energy work, you know, is what I do. But it's just a psychic catchphrase for the We're All Psychic title. I loved it. Like,
absolutely, yeah, it was a good one. You gotta snatch that up when you get the good names.
You're gonna have me acting like a cat this whole video. So listeners and watchers, we have the coolest podcast planned. Miriam does these videos on YouTube and she posts a picture of her cards on Instagram usually, and it's a pick a card. But her pick a card is unlike any other pick a card I've ever seen because she spent her YouTube videos. She does 3 piles usually, and they're so freaking accurate. I don't understand how that happens here. It's like the channeled messages. They're like, listeners, if you've been listening for a long time, we've had some channeled messenger type readers on the podcast. And what Miriam does kind of reminds me of that because it's so accurate, but it's for anyone. And it's just magic. Because if I listen to your other ones, they don't fit.
Really, I know, it is weird.
There is a magic to pick a card. You know, even if you had a feeling about that one, but you picked that one and you listen to the whole thing, you'll go back to that feeling you had. And that's the right one. True. You know what I mean? So listen,
yeah.
I love her videos and I highly advise you go watch them. And we're going to do one. And the special about this podcast is you get to see her pretty face. And she doesn't do her face on the YouTube videos. You just see her pretty hands. And her cards are gorgeous. She has a million beautiful cards. So today, what decks are you going to entertain our watchers and listeners? We do advise you watch this on Spotify so you can see your cards.
So you wanted to do the haunted cat, which...
Yay! That was a request.
The box isn't... I don't have the box near me. But
I got the box. I got the box. Woo! Haunted cat tarot.
Oh, there we go.
I have a book too. The book is... I got it off Amazon. The book comes off Amazon.
I have a few of his decks. I have a couple of his oracle decks.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we traded. I traded him a Kitty Quest tarot for the Haunted Cat Tarot. I do that a lot with the Kitty Quest Tarot. I'll try to find somebody who has a cat deck and trade them because they almost always will. Almost always. Not always.
I have nothing to give. I'm like, I'll give you a free reading. They're like,
I'm a reader, dude. Even though we can't read for ourselves very well. Mao, I don't know idea. No idea, Mao. So Miriam, would you like to start? Just do your thing. You just do your magic how you usually do, and I'll sit back and patiently pick. So
normally what I would do is I would put out, 4 cards or something like that, and then you would pick which one you like. And so I do you want me to change the view of the camera or
let's do that? Because once I want it to look like your videos on YouTube, and then we'll get to see your pretty face afterwards.
Let's see if I can. Yes.
Okay. So listeners and watchers, we tried to set this up so that she could do her hands, but there's technical issues. So we're going to do it the way I wanted to do it the first time, and she's going to show her beautiful face. And so what we're going to do is on the cover of this podcast, you'll see 3 piles of cards. And if you don't have the cover, we're going to splice in a picture after she deals them out. You want to tell them what you do, Miriam?
Okay. So basically, sometimes I live shuffle, sometimes I don't. And I always say that no matter what you believe in, tarot or oracle reading is your spirit guides coming forward to give you advice, or it's just your subconscious mind helping you answer life's ponders. And no matter how you look at that, it's healthy and you're in the right place. So I actually already laid out our cards that we're going to pick for our groups. There's 3 cards to choose from.
And if you've never done a pick a card, listeners or watchers, it's with tarot and oracle cards. This is how she does it. And you'll pick a pile or a card, or more than one if you feel it. You just let your intuition pick. And she will give you a reading based on that. And this is a Halloween reading, right, Miriam?
Yeah, it's whatever we want it to be.
It is, yeah. What do you want it to be, Miriam?
Yeah, I'm down with it just being so. I was thinking about the veil being so thin this time of year that possibly we'd have some just channeled messages from past ancestors.
Oh my God. I love that.
Because they won't, they're all talking now anyway.
That's the perfect one. Well, they let you know. Thank you, ancestors.
Right? Yes.
I love that. Yeah, Miriam, that's the best. That's the best. Okay, you guys are going to love this. You do you. I'm so excited.
Okay.
I love her pick of cards. They're funny.
Do you want me to take a picture of this now, or do you want
Yeah,
me
go
to
ahead and take
that?
a picture.
Okay, let's try to see if I can do that.
Okay, listeners, watchers, we're getting there.
Okay, so once the cards are laid out and we put charms on them or whatever we end up doing, then you get to choose which card you want to. Yeah.
And listeners, I'm going to pick, and you're all going to know which one I pick, and I will explain how accurate she is. I'm not going to make anything up either.
So which one did you pick again?
Let me look at the picture again. I didn't really pick one. Okay. I'm going to look at the picture real quick, guys, and decide for sure on my card. Oh, I actually am being pulled to that third one, but the bat's really calling me. So the second one is really the one I want, the bat.
Okay.
Yeah. But I have some interest in the third one. That's what I'm talking about, listeners. That does happen. So I'm going to listen to both. I'll listen to all right.
You
got one
Knight of Tombs for your card, Lisa.
Oh, me? Okay.
Yeah, I just went ahead and spoiled yours. The spider for group 1, you got the strength card.
Cool.
And then group 3 with the Grim Reaper, the Justice card.
Okay, Miriam, pretend I'm not here. I'm not here.
Oh gosh, okay.
Be your imaginary friend thing. I love that. I'm not here.
Okay, so starting off with group 1, we'll just do kind of a one card deal with you here, just for time's sake, we'll say.
We got time.
Okay.
Do it for real, like you really do it. Do it like you really do it. I mean it. She does really good. I'm sitting here through it, and I'm enjoying it already.
So with the strength card coming up, your ancestors are definitely giving me that warrior vibe.
Pile 1.
Possibly, yeah, for pile 1, that ancient ancestor, Norse, long swords, Celtic, warrior spirit kind of stuff. It also feels a little bit Native American for some. And overall, they're saying that everybody in this group is going through some kind of a struggle, which is, I mean, we all go through struggles, but this is some kind of a struggle where they're upset about the world.
Wow.
Or world events in some way. So, I like sit there and give the card ears. I'm like, struggles of the world. Look, my card has ears.
So you're having fun with your face. You see, you have fun with your own face.
Super serious business. But it could be like maybe you're watching the news a lot, being upset about something going on in your environment. I was like really irritated the last few days by like a pollutant that keeps getting like spread around my environment. And I'm like, just give me a chance.
Yeah, listeners, if you remember Miriam, she's done a few podcasts with us and she gets allergic to everything. We talked about her EpiPen collection, if you remember, right? You have this like huge closet full of EpiPens, right?
I do. Yeah, they're all expired. If we use enough of them, I might be okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, some kind of irritation or upsetness at world events, community events, things that are happening on a larger scale that are affecting more than just you in this group. So that's the overall energy I'm feeling from the ancestors, is this whole being strong atmosphere. They also picked the spider, and I don't know if you can tell on camera, but the way that it sits in fighter pose.
Oh, it's all creepy. I love that. It's like about to get.
Yeah, it's gonna get you. And so that's interesting that you picked that because it's in fighter stance, and your ancestors are saying to be strong and to like reach down inside and pull up that ancient strength of warrior stance, which I know sounds kind of, I'd be like, that sounds like I have to fight.
You can be a spiritual warrior.
Yes. Yeah. And I generally do, like on the channel, especially, like we don't really channel super serious messages if we can help it. I try to just do things that are like, I don't know,
You'll see.
more humorous, real life type deal.
Sometimes you do. You hit some really heavy topics in there, and you do a great job with it, though.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm not here. I'm not here. I'm not here. I'm not here now. I'm taking a cat nap.
You're fine. So the next card that I got for group one is the Two of Tombs. So that's Two of Pentacles in this deck. This card is about juggling more than one thing for a while. And so that could be part of the upsetness that you feel, or people double dealing you or double dealing others. Or it could just be that you have to kind of juggle real life annoyances or real life stressors with, that deep, profound worldview that you have. If that makes sense. Does that make
sense? It does. Makes sense to me.
Good, because I won't remember in 5 minutes, but I was just...
That's how readers, listeners, they know. We don't, everyone on the podcast just about can't remember their readings.
Yeah, I'm going to call
that. I always thought it was just me.
No,
it's not.
Well, and it makes sense if you're like tuning into like several different things. And then, you also are tuning into just like, a guy walking by outside or just, I don't know.
Right.
How that goes.
It's true.
Okay. And then we also got the 10 of Cups. This is my favorite card.
Oh, I love that card too.
So this is about coming home. It could be moving into a new home. It could be having your family around you or meeting your real soul family. It can be about falling in love. Gross.
Cats do not approve. Love is
every time romance comes up in a reading, I'm like, ew.
I get all excited. I'm like, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Cups. Or the Knight of Moons, the Knight of Moons. I don't know.
I'll see the reading, but I'm not going to be happy about it.
Is it the Knight of Cups?
It's like totally unfair of me. Okay, so yeah, that's happy. So if people are tuning in group one that are thinking about relationship type things, this is a good sign for you. It's also a good sign if you're looking for like a dream home or a dream job, that kind of energy. So it's looking like even if the world is falling to pieces, you still have some happy times ahead of you. And your ancestors are trying to show you that in these cards, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
Okay. Let's move on. I don't want to keep us here all day. I'll get all self-conscious. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I see you starting to. Don't do it. I'll make stupid faces if you do. And you won't be able to just like relax.
This was yours, right?
I can make some really good stupid faces. What'd you say?
I said this was yours, right?
Knight of Tombs was mine, yes.
Okay.
That's the Knight of Swords, guys, I think, right? Or is it Tombs? Tombs is Pentacles.
They say on the guidebook it's Pentacles.
We talked about this before the podcast, watchers and listeners. And
feel funny.
This is hard.
Round. And then they're like, moons are swords. And I'm like, the moons are rounder.
Yeah,
it's hard for my brain.
Well, I think of sky, I think of air, I think of moon. Tomb, I think of
true.
I'm trying to remember it that way. I'm trying to, but I look at the moon and I think
and Pentacles are Earth. That makes more sense to me. That's
why I try to remember it that way, because it's supposed to be
Lisa.
Like sky and the swords.
That would help me. That helps me. So what's funny about this popping up for the second group is that I always think of the Knight of Pentacles as like the slow and steady wins the race energy. And what's funny about that is that over here to my left, I always have these guys.
I've seen them. I'm lucky I got to see them before. No, they're great.
And we didn't get them at the same time. And so it's just kind of interesting when that, especially, and I don't sit over here usually when I'm doing readings. So
yeah,
it's just kind of, I take little things like that as extras or psychic Easter eggs, if you will.
I like it.
Fun little things just to confirm that you're in the right group. So you're working on something, it might feel like it's taking too long. And it might feel like,
I gotta tell you.
It's like not accurate. You're reading and shit.
No, you're killing it. You're killing it. I'll tell you why. Something you don't even know about, Miriam. This is something you don't even know about that I'm working on. And I've been working on it hard the last few days, especially.
Interesting.
I'll tell you what it is afterwards, though.
Okay. Pentacles can be tied to earth things. It can be tied to money matters and career as well. If not, it doesn't have to be. It can be tied into people in a sense of not being able to depend on them as much. But not being upset about that, kind of just plugging forward without kind of energy. Okay, so slow moving. But what I like about the Knight of Pentacles is that it usually is like a stronger finish.
It is.
Like.
It's a King of Pentacles. Or the Queen.
Okay. Ooh, I wanted 2 cards and I got 2 cards.
Ooh, awesome. Magic. Magic happens.
Okay.
Just happened, guys. You just saw magic.
More kind of waiting stuff, Hanged Man energy. And that's all about also like seeing things from a different perspective. You might be showing a different perspective to people. Or you might just be different from people. I feel this separateness from people. I'm not sure if that's a thing. Is that a thing?
It's a thing. It's a thing.
Oh, good.
This is resonating for me. I'll tell you why when you're done. No, I want to tell you now, but I don't want to tell you.
No, I'm glad because like I'm one of those readers that's like I can't tell for sure if like I'm.
I can't either. I can't either. I look at my guides and I'm like,
right.
You got something to say? Did I do it right? Is it wrong? Is it right? You know,
I don't see like a movie reel of like this person's life. So like when I'm doing platform work and they're especially like chat, they might just like not say anything, and I'm like,
yeah, you really got to figure out. Just go. You just go. I just tell Morgana to talk. I asked her to.
Can't you tell that I'm here? I'm like.
No, you're not here. What does that mean?
I was like, no, I don't think so.
I see you're not here.
So kind of feeling stuck or sort of left hanging and or seeing things in a different way, feeling separate from people in some way. I don't always say that with this card, but for some reason that's popping in there. Delays. But seeing things from a unique perspective, learning a new unique thing is also part of that card.
Definitely.
And then King of Pentacles.
That's what I was just saying. The King of Knight of Pentacles turns into the King of Pentacles.
I heard you say that.
we Miriam and I are also like Jesse and I from Gush podcast. We can talk and listen at the same time to each other. So it's going to happen.
That was crazy.
That's really cool. That's really cool.
That is cool. And like, it's not like I already had it pre-shuffled. We watched me shuffle it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Nice.
So yeah, the strong finish at the end of the Knight of Pentacles is the King of Pentacles, where it's like good money or good success or somebody who's more giving entering into the picture. Yeah, there were delays, but again, you finished strong. So that's
awesome.
It's what I'm getting for group 2.
Now, do you want me to tell you what?
Yes, please.
Okay,
yes.
So listeners and watchers, I'm about to tell Miriam how accurate she was for me.
Drop it on us.
The Knight of Pentacles, or in this case, the Knight of Tombs. For me, I have been trying since July. This is a long time to do this. to set up a store on Amazon for my jewelry. I've only talked about it one time on the podcast. It's called the Empress Jewelry. And I've been trying to do this since July, but I've been sick. I moved in July. I got sick all through August and September. And October got so busy. And then I finally am getting to it. And it's just one little thing after another getting fixed. One little thing after another getting fixed because I set it up incorrectly the first time. So I've been telling them what's wrong, most of it. And then they'll tell me what to do. And then I'll tell them where I'm at. And then they'll tell me what to do. We're doing this all through a portal on the seller app. They're great. They're really helping me. But it's just like, why can't you just get on the phone with me? It kind of feels like. But that hang man, and I do feel different from other people in general. But I've been waiting all my life, it feels like, to get some kind of security, financial security, whether it be through someone coming in externally or like a patron. Patronize me. and there was something else. I mean, I feel different in jewelry too, because nobody does heirloom jewelry that I do, the kind I do, which is usually done with certain types of materials. And it lasts longer than other types of jewelry because they're used with these die-struck materials. So a certain way they make the metal. And so that's another way I'm different in the field. And another thing that's different about this is to get on Amazon as a jeweler. If you're not handmade, which I am, thank God, I would have. Oh, God bless you. She's allergic to my jewelry. Sorry, it's so torturous and boring. But I'm a business. I love business, so it's interesting to me. So like. Or was I? No one. Okay. So what was the last card was, what was the last card? I can't remember. Right.
The King of Pentacles.
King of Pentacles. That's what I was going to get to, coming in or helping. But I've been getting the King of Pentacles for Eric a lot too. But I also feel like the King of Pentacles might be someone from Amazon helping me. Like just basically Amazon is the King of Pentacles helping me, and I get to Amazon eventually. That's kind of how I take that. It will work out that I will get this straightened out and my shop won't stay closed. You can see a couple of rings on there right now, but the listings are there, but you can't buy them because my shop shut down because I didn't do something right or something.
Okay.
But it's really exciting for me because I've lost my market through COVID, my jewelry market pretty much, because I always did it on Facebook. I put all my stuff on Facebook and that's usually how it sold. And then I put the rest in the Etsy shop when it didn't sell. And I used to do custom orders in the Etsy shop. And then I made a lot of orders then because I just had pictures of old rings I made. And I had a really good, consistent gem buyer I could buy from and always get those gems for these particular rings that I made or pieces of jewelry that I would duplicate that I already made in their size. Someone wanted a size 6 in this smoky quartz ring that I made. I could make it because they always had that stone, but that place closed down. So I can't do that anymore unless I buy a bunch of those stones, and that'd be kind of expensive. So if no one buys them. And I'd end up thinking about it. It's just a confusing thing to do when you're the only person. That was what you're saying. No support, no help. I'm the only person doing any of this. No one's ever taught me anything about soldering except for the 4 days I worked at Sterling. And I did learn amazing things, which was the terminology. Jewelry work is very secretive. That's another thing that's very lonely about it. They don't tell you anything unless you're a trade secret, go to school. And I didn't. So I had to learn it all the hard way. Trial and error.
That's what Qigong is. Qigong is the same secret stuff.
Yes. And so I feel like that makes sense. So I really want this to work for my second source of income because I love making jewelry and I love to do it for metaphysical purposes. And that's what I have my Etsy shop Calypso set up for. But Etsy is not as big as Amazon and people don't see it as much as Amazon, So I'm really hoping this works out and I can, and the King of Pentacles really gives me hope. And the Knight of Pentacles, because of how long it's taken, that it will work out for me. As I've been really nervous about this not working out because I need this second source of income,
Sure. Yeah.
I haven't really had it since 2020, all the way it used to be, We used to bring in just as much as my readings. It's like I cut my income cut in half. Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah.
Okay, listeners, can you see how accurate that was for me? Like it fit she didn't even know I was doing this with the jewelry. You guys didn't know unless you heard that podcast where I brought it up. So it's the only time I've talked about it. I haven't even talked to Misty about it. I just don't talk about my stuff because no one wants to listen. It's business. I don't want to listen to business crap. Like you got your fees. Meow, meow, meow. Okay, let's hear pile 3 because I had a little interest in that one too.
Okay, so that was the justice card.
Oh.
And so that's all about finding balance. What I like about this card is if you're worried about somebody who wronged you or somebody who may wrong you, what I like about getting this card is that whoever's in the right is going to be the one who comes out on top when I get this card.
I get that card too, and I think the same thing.
Right? Like you don't have to worry about, them getting the upper hand on you, et cetera, and so forth. Even in like legal matters and such as those.
Yeah.
Which we're never allowed to talk about.
We can talk about it on the podcast.
I know, it's so
I'm
great.
not stopping you.
That's one of the things I like about picking card readings too, is that, there's nobody stopping you from watching a bazillion of them.
Yeah, right.
Until you find the one that you need to find. I'm always amazed at how accurate, they are when I find them.
Yes. That's how I was with the channeled messages ones. I love those. And yours are, I don't find too many pick-a cards that accurate, but yours are really good.
And I've had people tell me that too. They're like, oh, there's only like 1 or 2 people that actually like, and I'm like, oh, I'm finding them left and right. They always seem to be like,
you do nail it though. And you hit every angle. And it's weird that that differentness came up with the Hanged Man for you. Because I do feel different otherwise in a different way too, because I feel like I have this perspective that nobody else has. That, we're all psychic and that energy can heal the world. I mean, I really think that we can heal the world by heal the world, I mean, everybody can have food, everybody can be comfortable, there won't be money as a thing, everybody will be fed really and have their water. And I hate that there's shit like that in the world, a lot of suffering, basic needs, just basic needs, And that makes me feel kind of different too, because it's not what a lot of people are worried about, I guess, because it's not happened. It hasn't fixed. Well,
and even if you do care, what can you do? That's the other part.
Yeah, exactly. What can I do? I can talk about it on the podcast. Why don't you guys do something? Next generation who's watching, do something nice. Take away money. Give us replicators from Star Trek. We'd love that.
Well, it's interesting that you brought that up because a lot of times the Justice card crowd
watches Star Trek.
They get that sense of righteous indignation of like injustices in the world.
Definitely interesting.
So I don't think that came up by accident. I think that was totally something that came up because somebody needed to hear that, or somebody's going through that besides just you. That might be tuning in now or later. Sorry,
these are timeless readings, guys. It's the weirdest thing. She made the ones I've watched in the last month or so, probably 2 or 3 months ago, and they fit now. How does that happen? How does that work?
I know, and the weird thing is that you don't know when you're doing the readings, and that's what's kind of fun about doing them is you don't know when they're going to resonate with somebody. It could be now or 2 years.
But listeners, the first pile didn't resonate with me at all. Not at all. Nothing you said. I wanted the 10 of Cups. I love the 10 of Cups too. I related to that. But nothing in that reading that could I say that fits me and what I'm going through. So that's interesting to me.
I like that. I like that freedom too of being able to click in and click out.
Oh yeah, she puts time codes, guys, where you can go to your reading. You don't have to. I love that. That helps.
Feedback has been awesome. All your ideas and your feedback that you've been giving me has just been great.
Well, it's because you've got already got a great thing, so I have all kinds of ideas.
I love it. Okay, other things for justice. I was noticing that the background of that reminds me of the Four of Wands.
It kind of does, yeah. It's weird.
And that's another balance card. So, somebody might be getting married. Or thinking about getting married. Gross. Gross.
I don't know about marriage. I don't know. Maybe they'll have a hand fasting or something. I
mean, I can't give people too hard of a time because I did get married. There's those 2 cards. But the whole time I was like planning the wedding and doing all that, I was like, oh, this is so gross. But like we were sitting there looking at each other, I'll admit I felt things, like outside of us, I guess. So I guess it was worth it.
Oh, it's so
I mean, I still like him, but
he still likes him. And it's been 30 years. Oh my God. 30 years, guys. 30 years. Is it 30 years?
Yeah. The marriage thing. What is happening right now?
I wanted the 10 of Cups and I related to it. That's
you guys watch me shuffle. Yeah. That's crazy.
That's great.
That is crazy. Well,
that is really freaking weird. Yeah, it's great.
The 10 of Cups is it's my favorite card because it reminds me of all the relationships in the deck. It reminds me the most of my stupid, gross relationship with John.
The house of the true heart is the 10 of Cups.
Like my stupid, gross relationship with Mr. John.
So cute and loving and romantic. Oh my goodness, Mal. Oh, but they have so much love. Oh, they have the love. And even Einstein's right here thinking about it. He's right here next to my computer. He's like, Miriam is in love. And it's so gross. He's saying, so I think it's cute, Einstein. Oh, goodness. I just found out his collar is all bent up. Let me get this off of him.
They got the strength card in their mix as well.
Weird.
It's weird. Very strange. But good news for the people in this group because, and maybe it was somebody drawn to more than one pile, but
I was.
That whole idea of justice in the world, but justice for yourself or worrying about somebody getting the upper hand on you that you don't have to worry about that, the marriage thing, and then the 10 of Cups, and then showing the strength of that. This also has 4 of Wands vibes.
Yeah, it does. It really does. Yeah.
So that's interesting. So, I mean, if you're in a icky, gross romantic situation, I'd say the news is good for you, sickos.
I picked part.
Atticus is here, so that's always a good sign that, the reading is blessed with luck. Come here, buddy. Come say hi.
So this is what the ancestors want to say to us? Tell us about coming up? Or
that's what came to me.
Well, it's interesting. Do you want me to tell you how you're done with that one? Because I can tell you how I would. Now, that was when I felt somewhat,
Okay.
And I do feel like part of my mission of life is to find out what my ideal of true love is and change it to reality. Actually have a really loving, good, sharing, healthy friendship, marriage or relationship or something like that. I want that. And I've never had it. And it starts that way and never ends that way. Now, the guy I'm having the situationship with, Eric, we go back and forth. We don't do anything coupley except we with each other all the time. We talk all the time. We do hold hands. We do touch and kiss sometimes. We snuggle sometimes, but I just love the guy, but I always see him as the King of Pentacles, and so I'm kind of wondering, and I think of my dad with the King of Pentacles. I'm thinking about the other reading too, but with the Justice and the Strength card, my grandfather was police commissioner of Philadelphia, and the Strength card makes me think of the women in my family, and they're all very strong women, and they're very outspoken, as you might imagine. And they're, all of them are very strong women in my dad's side and my mom's side. They're very strong, independent women. And we've had to fight for our happy endings. And I want one. I'm going to get it, listeners and watchers and Miriam. I'm going to get my happy ending.
The cards indicate that it's good luck in your favor for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was the charm with the
I didn't know what that was. What is that?
It's a little Grim Reaper.
I see it now. Oh, it's so cute. It's kind of blurry in the camera. Hold it back a little bit.
It's
there you go. Now you can see it. Pull it back just a little bit. There you go, right there, right there. Oh, perfect. That thing's rad.
Isn't that cute?
That is really cute. You have cool charms. I love that one. You didn't show the spider off too good, or the bat. I'm sorry, they didn't show the bat. I want to see the bat again. Just for me. Look at those. He showed it to me before with the abalone in there. Oh my god, that's fucking rad.
Let's try and tap it.
I love that bat. I love that bat.
It's so cute. His little eyes are.
Pull it back a little bit. Pull it back just a little bit more, a little bit more. There you go. Wait, a little more. Perfect. That's beautiful. I love that. I want that. I'm gonna come steal it from you. I'm coming to Idaho. I'm
pretty sure that I got this on Etsy and it was super inexpensive because I don't think it's like made. I think that it's alloy, but it's got like a loop.
I love it.
Put it on like a chain or whatever.
Okay, like a bail. Yeah.
Yeah. It's super cute. But I think it was like really inexpensive, and the shell is real. And the
that's cool. Abalone's not very expensive, but it's hard to work with. Yeah. You know, if you don't have it cut for you.
I bet, yeah, that it would be hard to cut it into little bat wings.
Well, it's pretty soft, but yeah, you'd have to know what you were doing to cut it that way really well. Yeah.
Yeah, and they had different kinds. I think they had different sizes, and that was like the biggest one. I was like,
"Oh, you got the biggest bat." Mm-hmm. That's a happy ending. That big bat. So, listeners and watchers, I would love
next year.
I would love for you to comment on this podcast if you thought it worked for you or not, and if you picked a card or not, and tell us about it in the comments for this podcast. And I want you to go to Miriam the Mage on YouTube. You have we'll put her URL in there. It's all one word, I think, Miriam the Mage. It's just youtube.com/Miriam the Mage.
Yeah, /at.
At. Okay, the little at. Okay, and I'll put that description in the podcast notes. And she usually goes a lot longer, guys. She'll spend like 40 minutes on a pile on her videos sometimes. And I'll get those, and I'm like, oh, hey, I see this whole block. I'm like, oh gosh, this is a big fat one, you know, because you can see it cut out in the little chunks. Listeners in the YouTube videos.
That's what it'll be about.
Mine's the longest. It's
like useless because there's a big weird story in the middle.
Yes, that's the best part is when you tell the freaking funny stories, and she'll like just like she's playing with herself as a little kid or something. It reminds me so much of me as I was like when I was little playing with my toys or something, when you do them for yourself and no one's around. Because listeners, she did a great job, but when you watch her videos, you see she's not as self-conscious because she's showing her face now and she doesn't like doing that. But she's so funny. Yeah. She will crack you up. And it's funny. What's even more interesting, Miriam, it's kind of cool that when I pick my piles, your jokes kind of fit with what's going on, too. Does that make sense? It's weird. Yes. Yeah, and it makes it even funnier that way. So, because it's happening. You know, it's hard to explain, but it's just really cool. So,
that makes sense.
Where else can listeners find you? We know the greatest place in the world they can find you. Our sponsor.
Yes,
Everclear.com. She's also a fellow advisor on Everclear. Of course she is. And you know that. And she is Miriam.
I have Miriam Mage as a Facebook now. I just pretty much have been posting a picture of each reading, you know, that we're going to be doing on the YouTube channel. And then I also have an Instagram at Miriam the Mage.
And Everclear.
Find me on there. And then, I also work on Everclear.
And that's our sponsor. And Everclear is an advice app. It's an advice app and website. And you can get the clarity you need to create the life you deserve from the advisors on Everclear. And we try our best anyway. We all get along. We all have fun. And we love our jobs. I love my job. And I know you do too. I mean, I know you miss your kids. She used to be a teacher.
Right now, though, like right now, I'm like glad I'm not there.
Yeah, right. Well, right. I hear you.
I'm like, it's finally lunch. I hate my life right now. My 20-minute lunch break. Awesome.
Oh, yeah, I know. Teachers work so hard and they put their own money in and they don't make any money. And in Japan, I read that the teachers make the most money.
And you never get to pee. Oh God, you never get to pee.
Oh my God, I'd be screwed. I'd go with every kid. No, you need to be walked to the bathroom. I'm in 6th grade, dude. No. I'll go with you.
Never time. I know. It's like later, like, you better not do anything while I'm gone.
She was a high school teacher. Nice. So, any advice for somebody who wants to try like starting doing a pick a card themselves and their tarot readers, or
like doing their own videos?
Yeah, doing it, or posts with written ones or anything.
And this is probably the hardest part for most people that do it. I had a friend mention this of why she would never be able to do it. She said was that she would want to stop and edit everything.
Oh, a lot of people are like that. And I should do that with this podcast, but I don't,
Well, I mean, like, I feel like so much more of the messages come through that they probably needed to hear.
I feel not going to hear if I cut stuff out. Way. That's how I feel about the podcast. What's said naturally seems like it's more organic and understandable to listeners. Maybe it is to me. If I hear like a conversation, I can understand it better than like a book on tape or audio book. That's here's my book on tape.
Well, it becomes more time consuming if you're going to like rewatch it all, and then
it does.
You do become self-conscious. Like when I do them, I don't rewatch them other than just to find the timestamp, start and finish part.
Right.
And so that's
I used to never re-listen to my podcasts or watch them for a couple of years because I hated hearing myself or seeing myself. But then
it doesn't bother me anymore.
Well, I got past it from doing it. Just from doing it so much, I stopped being as like, I said, it sounds so stupid. My voice is so stupid. My laugh is so stupid. I laugh all the time. Stop laughing. I interrupt people all the time. Don't interrupt. But I stopped criticizing myself because I like the podcast and the guests. Yeah. And every time I go back and edit them and listen to them again, I learn something new. Even if it's a podcast I've listened to 4 or 5 times, I go back and I'll find something new to learn from it. I love that, and that's one of the reasons I do the podcast is to continuously learn things from people like you. And I do. And listeners and watchers, I just want to tell you that we love you. And she loves you. Even if you're in love, I guess it's okay.
So gross, but.
And everybody, if you have a cat, give us some cat love today. This is our Halloween podcast. And all our cats out there say meow. Meow. And, give him a claw. Oh, she did good. Oh, she really. Come on, let's have a cat fight. I somehow stopped the recording when I was cat fighting.
It was that violent.
I love your. Okay, we're gonna end this podcast. Listeners and watchers, we love you, and Missy misses you. She loves you too, wherever she may be. Miriam, I thank you so much for being on the podcast.
Love you. Thank you.
And listeners and watchers, we will be back and have a wonderful time wherever you may be. Peace out. Wow.